Chamomile, peppermint, sage, until you bag them in your cup, the herbal tea story starts far and from way back. Almost a century ago, in the heart of the land, overseen by the ancient Samis Edutuza, traditional remedies and science met in the first medicinal herbs factory in Romania. Founded by Andrei Farago, renowned and visionary pharmacist, the Fares factory initially bared the name Digitalis. The medicinal standard herb of the time gave its Latin name, even if, nowadays, for us, that name has a very different flavour. And if we bear in mind that digital comes from, well, finger, we have the entire process in a nutshell. Herbs carefully picked by hand. A lot of them still are. 200 herb species, to be more precise, in a little over 800 lots. This is the yearly production concentrated in 2 numbers. From seeds to flowers, the plants are carefully watched, no matter if they are grown here, acquired from independent producers, or they grow spontaneously in nature. Because there are still wild at heart medicinal plants. They have never been tamed and they can never be cultivated. When the medicinal herbs reach their peak of maturity, when they contain the maximum level of active substances, it's time to act. Everything that gets through the factory gates has to pass the entrance exam. Thorough physical, chemical and microbiological analysis scrutinize plants for any trace of pesticides, heavy metals, radioactive contamination or ionized radiation. The graduates are then dried. This is the most important step. Every species has its own customized drying chart, so that plants won't lose valuable active substances or get lost entirely. So drying temperature and humidity in the storing spaces is of the essence. And so is proper labeling. The tag discloses the source, the storage and the expiration date. From here to a cup of simple infusion are only a few steps. We call it simple because it's made out of a single plant, as opposed to combination tea, that is tea from multiple plants prepared by phytotherapists after well-considered recipes to treat specific health problems. No matter the infusion type, the process is anything but simple, because it involves manual and thorough selection, herb by herb. First, the useless parts of the plant are removed. The same goes for the intruders that made their way in. This sneaky behavior is utterly natural. What stays is only good for tea, and it goes further down the line for fine shredding and sieving. How fine? Fine enough to achieve the perfect size to fit in the smallest bags. Where the human hand has no play in, the human mind comes onto the scene. Dosage is an automated process done by machines specially invented for the task. Dosage and tagging are closely and strictly monitored. Labels identify the lot, the packaging machine and the expiration date. Thoroughly is the key word that ensures Fares Factory International ISO certifications for food safety management, ISO 22000, HACCP and ISO 9001. Is it bagged? Then the tea is ready for the last step. The journey, precisely tagged, packed in boxes and pallets with final graduation, meaning quality certificate. The tea makes its way to your cup to bring you the best in herbs. Fares, health from the heart of Dacia.